Hello viewers and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest III. In the last episode we left off where we were just about to go and see a king and start on our journey. So we're gonna go into the castle and see what we can learn from the guards. Wow. The Castle of Abayahan. Thanks guys. You guys, earn an A for obviousness. I'll have to keep the thief's key in mind there. The thief Bakota. Okay. It's actually a reference from Dragon Warrior 4, and Princess Elena tries to run away from Santine Castle. So, quite a fun game. I'll have to LP that someday, but definitely not until I can do it justice. I already talked to you. Oh well. I don't mind the Princess Elena reference. Yes, you have to equip yourself with weapons and armor. Search this drawer here, we're gonna find a luck seed. You won't be able to search any drawers or anything like that if you're playing the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Or not the Super Nintendo, but the NES version. Okay, so we'll have to keep that tavern in mind so we can go and pick ourselves up some traveling buddies. Archfiend Baronmos. His name remains a mystery to all of man. Has done absolutely nothing wrong, but we have to destroy him. And we get 50 gold and some weapons and armor, and we're sent to Rydia's Tavern. Alright, so let's go ahead and go around town and see what everybody has to say. Yeah, it's kind of odd, isn't it? Here we have the House of Healing. If you were to talk to the priest there, you could revive dead characters, cure poison. Also, I believe the last one is removing curse, which I never had to use, so... So this guy explains the day-night mechanic. Stronger enemies are out at night, and also the towns change at night. Some of the towns I will be showing off at nighttime, just to see what everybody says. Right there you have the weapons and armor shop, but we don't want to worry about that right now, because 50 gold isn't going to get us very much. Abayahan ruled the entire world. Now, I heard that in this game, every place that you go to is modeled after a real-life place in the world, and we'll be able to point out some of those references throughout the game. So, that guy hurt himself trying to make a ball of magic, so that way that he could sail the seas. Also, here at the item shop, I'm going to want to make sure to pick up at least one more antidote herb, because the area that we're going to be going through here coming up shortly, we run into enemies that can poison us, so we want to be careful about that. Now, here's the tavern. This guy basically gives his opinion on what your starting party should be. I usually completely ignore it, because that's a very unbalanced party, and it's pretty hard to keep the mage alive if you do that party there. And Jesters is a class that they just pretty much goof around. Sometimes they can cause the enemy to laugh and lose their turn. And also here, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to save my game and reload it until I get the personality traits that I want for each of my characters. And I'll show what each character is going to be in between doing this, because you receive 5 status boosting seeds, and that determines your personality traits and your overall stat growth. So I'm going to take a moment to do that, and I'll be back here in just a moment after I decide on it. Also, you can choose to have them do it randomly. Alright, so we're back here. We're gonna fill out some more information. Can't think of a name. Go with S.A. Oh, I capitalized it. Laura, there we go. Done. You're gonna be female, and I totally did not want to make her a warrior. No. So I'll go back and we'll rename her. And she is going to be the priest or cleric class. And yep, that information is right. So we're going to give it to her manually, and I'm going to take a moment to do the same thing that I did with the warrior, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back, and we're going to do our final party member. Her name is going to be Tamara. And she's also going to be a warrior. I'm going to do the same thing with her that I did with the other 2 characters to get the personality that I want and get the stats. Alright, so we're back, and all of our party members have been registered, so we need to go downstairs and talk to this young lady over here. This is Rudia's Tavern, and it'll allow us to enlist party members, and we want to skip over those first 3 because those are just default characters that have randomized stats and randomized personalities. So yeah, I got the romantic personality on the priest. I could have gotten the smart one as well, but I prefer the romantic just because that first level that I'm going to get with her is going to be a huge MP boost for her. And also here you have the bank, or it will be known as the vault in the NES version. You can deposit money in increments of $1,000, or you can also store items. So that's really useful for key items, seeing as how key items, you can't throw them away. And I forgot to talk to somebody here, so we're going to go down and talk with Mom. Right after we search this barrel. How about this one? There we go. There's the metal globe. And also I forgot to save my game last time, so I had to start all over, and my hero got a different personality as a result, and I also forgot to pick up the strength seed that's upstairs in my bedroom. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that after we rest up here, because your mom gives you a free rest at the house. It fully heals you. Very nice. Yeah, so you can see there, I got the honest personality trait instead of the romantic personality trait, which is, it's alright. It's not a big deal. There's not too big of a difference in stat growth between them. If you look it up on Games Facts for the Super Nintendo version of this, there's a personality guide to how you want to grow your characters and what personality you should go for if you're looking for a up-close and personal character or a spellcaster or just a support character. It's pretty in-depth and he did a really good job with it. So just go ahead and look it up on GameFAQs, and that can be really useful. Also, we want to make sure to give our characters all of the equipment. There we go. Give it to tomorrow. There we go. Okay. I also used the Strength Seed on Solara there. I meant to use it on Tamara, but I didn't go down far enough. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and head north to the village of Reeve. And here we have our first enemy encounter. A couple of ravens, very vanilla enemies. Just beat the snot out of them until they die. That's pretty much all you can do. So, yep, pretty simple combat system there. You've got your basic commands for fight, spell, item. So nothing too horribly hard. We also have slimes here. They are a classic in the Dragon Quest series. And, but very, very easily defeated, as you can see there. So here we are at the village of Reeve, okay? So in the southern forest, there's a little patch in the forest off to the right there, that if you step on that, it takes you to a cave. And, no, I don't have the thieves key. So we need to go to the Najimi Tower, which is on the center island right over there by Liahan. We must be incompetent fools for looking for the magic ball. Here you have the weapon and armor shop. Also, if you talk to this guy, he tells you that he can't move the boulder, but since we have multiple party members, we can move it. And if you search here, we find the small medal. So that small medal will not be there in the NES version because the Metal King wasn't introduced until Dragon Warrior 4. So this game was made after that because it's a remake of 3. And so I will be showing off the Metal King once I have enough medals for the first prize. So anyways, we're going to head off and see what we can do to get to the Tower of Najima. Sorry, I'm just checking my notes to make sure on the path that I want to take. Alright. I'm actually doing this video in post-commentary, and so I messed up there. I actually did a little bit of level grinding there, as you can see. I got everybody up to at least level 3. As you can see, the warriors are level 4. And I also have enough gold to get a suit of leather armor there, which I'm going to be picking up for Alar there because he's really lacking in defense. But yeah, so I did some level grinding. It's absolutely not necessary at all. It's a pretty easy first dungeon that we're going to be going through. I just want to make sure that I'm leveled up and ready to go for any of the encounters that I might run into in this cave. There can be a couple of hard ones if you're under-leveled, but by no means you don't have to really worry about it. So in this chest here, we get a set of Traveler's Clothes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to give those to Solara there. Give her a nice little boost in defense. And I forgot that there's actually a treasure chest to the left there, so I'll be heading back that way. And here we have another new enemy, a horny hare. Yes, plenty of inappropriate jokes to be made about that one. Anyways, it's a very vanilla enemy. It can hit you for a little bit more damage, but nothing that we can't handle, as you can see. Pretty easy stuff. So down here, there's another little pathway that I passed up. End up coming back so that way that we can open it and we can find the medical herb. So, and there we had just a couple of ravens. I also want to go up here so that way that I can... Here we have another new enemy, an anteater. You want to just go ahead and take them out as quick as you can. They're pretty easy enemies, nothing too horribly hard or anything to really worry about. Pretty vanilla enemy again. A lot of the enemies in these first couple areas are just going to be that way, just because they want to ease you into it. Also, the path to the right over there in that room, it loops around in a circle, so don't worry about taking that. And here we have some slimes. This is just one of the larger enemy encounters that you can run into, and it only takes a couple of seconds, so I figured I'd leave it in. So anyways, we want to take this path here so that way that we can climb up the stairs, and looks like we're in a basement of some kind. And here we have another new enemy, a Frogger, and they actually got a surprise attack on me. As you can see, they do 3 to 4 points of damage to Solo, who has Traveler's Clothes, I want to say. So, he's got decent defense and he's still taking quite a beating from them. I believe they have up to 16 or 17 HP, so they can be a little tough, but nothing you can't handle if you have your whole party getting up on them. And Solara got a level there, so that'll be really nice. As you can see, Solara's MP is really high now. That's part of the romantic stat or personality stat game. So here we are at the Tower of Nijiana. As you can see to the right, we have a Liahan. And in the next episode, we're going to start climbing the Tower of Najima and see if we can find Thief's Key. Will I find the Thief's Key? Will I get lost? Will I run into the most obscene enemy encounter ever? Find out next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest III. Have a great day, guys.